Yo, what's good, gang? It's your boy Tay Visions back at it again. Now, I know it's been a minute since y'all seen my beautiful face, but I've been really trying hard to get this episode out for y'all, and I think I finally got it to a point where I'm happy to share it with you guys. Alright, so this is Visions Back. This is episode 5. It's your boy Tay Visions. Got that boy Howler on the sound again. We got that boy Phoenix in the building.
What up, y'all? What up?
On this edition, we got that boy Phoenix, that boy P Diz. He came to sit down and give us a little bit of his time and to give us some insight into, his craft and his art. That boy is a content creator turned comedian. Usually you don't see that as much nowadays. I think the last person I seen that took that path was probably like Noel Miller. And I'm not really sure if you guys know who he is, but he's from like the good old Vine days, like, back when the internet used to be lit, you know what I'm saying? So shout out him. Shout out that boy Phoenix for giving us some time.
It's your boy Phoenix, man, aka P Diz. Y'all know me for content creating. New comedian now. Tap in.
So, new comedian, how new?
How new? It's going, I believe, 9 months now. 9 months. So yeah, it's been a great year. I'm just happy to be blessed with it because it's always been on my bucket list, brother. Definitely.
So you mainly do stand-up? Is it stand-up right now?
As of right now, I've been focused, so I just don't juggle so many things. But I definitely want to get back to my content creating just to show my creative side still. But yeah, like as of right now, I've been focusing and loving the live scene. So yeah, definitely.
What type of content were you making?
All around, bro. It just to be fun, have fun, make people laugh. But yeah, I was trying to get creative. I didn't want to always do the horny shit, and I like to show my creative side. So if nobody showed love to that, I still was gonna make it, brother. Yeah.
This episode has gone through a lot of changes in the past couple months. At first, it was going to be another two-person episode. I ended up changing it because the other person that was on the episode, he asked me to put his interview on hold, and he hasn't gotten back to me yet. So I guess that one's in limbo. But I am going to start trying to be a bit more consistent with these. I do have someone lined up for another interview sometime soon. I finally started getting back in the flow of doing, some projects and shooting some things that I like to do and shooting some things that, I feel like fulfill my artistic side. So I've really been focusing on that, and I've been doing a lot of racing and I just, boxing again, I'm fighting again. So I've just been really doing a lot of things, for me. So like content, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, what's your focus on that?
My focus, well, like I said, I haven't been my main platform was YouTube, P Diz, but I start like posting little clips of my journey now.
Oh, you want to get back to making like long form content?
Yeah. So that's why I said like I've been posting like my comedy thing just to show the transition, but I definitely got some things in the vote I'm ready to get back to. So yeah, like you said, it's all about timing. So I want it to be exactly.
So like, what made you want to, dive into that?
So like with it, I had a fear of like, knowing the transition would be totally different from being edited to being live. So what made me, for one, with it being on my bucket list, it was just like the connection with people. I felt like how people could relate to it, how people could come in, you don't even know what type of day they had, you know what I'm saying? But to uplift them, just with jokes. Whole time it's like, yo, you just saved the person, you know what I'm saying? That was my biggest thing, not even just with the comedy thing, but it was just a form of art. Like, dang, I could do this and, uplift people, you know what I'm saying? Keep people entertained. And that makes me feel good, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's what it was. That's what made me want to keep doing it more. Just to see the smiles, the laughs. So it's a good thing to do, I feel like. We need to laugh. We need to laugh, bro. Life is too serious.
As I've been getting a little bit older, I'm saying my birthday's coming up soon, and I'm just growing more into a man, and I just realized that you have to take time to do things that you love, you know what I'm saying? But this is just gonna be a consistent theme on the channel, you know what I'm saying? I'm always gonna tell you guys, you feel me? Do what you love, you know what I'm saying? the only way that you'll ever find any fulfillment out of life is like if you work towards your dreams. You know what I'm saying? Not necessarily that they always come true, but if you find things that bring energy into your soul and bring energy to your spirit, and you love what you do, I feel like you'll never waste an hour or a second on this planet. You know what I'm saying?
Do you spend a lot of time writing, or does it like just come very like natural to you?
So I started, like when I first started, obviously I didn't really know the elements to it. So I was kind of writing and like getting used to it, remembering what you wrote down and how you improvise with it. I will write, like put it in my notes, and I will go into my set just forgetting things, just being new at this and be like, yo, I didn't even know it was this difficult, you know what I mean? But a lot of that showed me I had that it factor to it. Like I've just naturally been goofy. So it's like, yo, I'll go into a set, maybe forget some lines or whatever, just improvise. But I've been writing definitely heavy, just learning the elements, seeing other comedians, they've been helping me a lot. Like, oh, we knew you was freestyling. You know, even to be called out on that, you wouldn't think people know, but no, the audience wouldn't know, but that's what makes it so unique. So, but it's good that I'm learning and I'm progressing with it, you know what I'm saying, trying to master it. So it's pretty tough, bro, but it's fun.
But I really want to have a specific theme and a message being pushed on all these different episodes and all these different interviews that I have with these people. And that's why I choose them too. Like I don't just choose random people to come and sit down. Like I'm not one of those. I don't just, take anybody that asks me to come and sit down. It really is thoughtful because I want to make sure that whatever messages that I'm pushing, they match with my morals, they match with my goals, and it matches with what I want to put out to you guys and the children. You know what I'm saying? Because there's not a lot of people that are on the internet nowadays that actually have something of substance to say. Everybody wants to try to con you out of a view, or con you out of a subscription or clickbait or some shit like that. And I'm not really one of those people. You feel me?
What would you say was your top inspiration? You know what I'm saying? For your style that you got.
My favorite was Mike Epps. You know what I'm saying? Mike Epps is just like, come on, you see him, his movies, acting, comedy, it's just his style was always reckless. Didn't care about what nobody said, bro. So it was just like, I always was inspired by that because it was like, comedy nowadays, it's limited now. It's like, dang, you gotta watch what you say. Mike never cared. So I really do. Chris Tucker, Tommy Davidson. You gotta give, all love to, Richard Pryor, the one who set in stone it all. But that's what I'm saying. I'm taking notes on everybody, bro. But Mike Epps definitely, I love his style, forever will.
And I feel like it's really important to share, his kind of story, because I feel like, especially with comedy nowadays and comedians nowadays, the art of it has been kind of lost. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if anybody's ever watched the Avengers movies, Iron Man stuff, but there is a point in one of the movies when Howard Stark is talking to Tony Stark. I don't know if I'm quoting this correctly, I'm going to paraphrase it a little bit, but Howard basically says to Tony, humor is another metric for intelligence. You feel me? And I feel like you see that in a lot of comedians, especially Dave Chappelle, Cat Williams, Gabriel Iglesias, a lot of comedians like that, they always go to show that it's not just always a joke, you know what I'm saying? Especially with Dave Chappelle, there's always a bit of social commentary there. There's always a bit of, political commentary there. Gabriel Iglesias, he likes to always remind us, how important it is to be real, you know what I'm saying, to be human. Family matters, your real life matters, you know what I'm saying? The internet and fame and clout isn't real, you know what I'm saying? What is real is your real connections that you have with people and your family and the people that care about you.
What would you say your top 3 comedy movies are then?
Comedy movies? Come on, bro. Friday. Come on, man. Friday, I'll say, dang, top 3. It's a lot of black films. I just love our culture, bro. All About the Benjamins. That was heavy. What's the one with Eddie Murphy and Martin? Who's that? When he faked to be a cop. Oh no. He you know which one I'm talking about.
Him and Eddie Murphy, that was like, it was back in the day.
Yeah.
Slaves or something. And they were always beefing.
Oh yeah, no. It's not that one. It's it was Martin. Martin, he faked. He was like doing a robbery. I meant, and he had to fake to be a cop so he could get what he needed. Cause I guess he left a diamond or something. He was robbing diamonds. He left it in the police. You know what I'm talking about? That movie was hard.
He has to pretend to be a cop. No.
And then his cop was just like dumb, didn't know what was going on. They just thought he was new to the team. You know what? I love that movie.
Where he's the midget?
No, that's the little man.
That's-
He didn't pretend to be a cop. He pretended to be a baby. He's talking about a different movie.
Yeah, you talking about
That's what I thought.
the Point of the Wind. Yeah, nah.
A cop. He said Martin Lawrence and Eddie Murphy. I'm about to Google that song.
Yeah, but nah, it maybe wasn't Eddie Murphy in that one. It was just Martin, I believe. Oh yeah, dang. I gotta take that back. I'll say Bad Boys. Bad Boys. You hear a lot of Martin. I said, well, it was Martin, Mike Epps, and what I said, Friday, Bad Boys, and All About the Benjamins. So yeah, that's 2 Mike Epps.
That's tough. Okay, I respect that.
The most humorous people and the funniest people, like the best comedians, they always have, some type of struggle or some type of hardship that they overcame in their life, and comedy or jokes was a way for them to overcome that. And I feel like that's another thing that makes them really human and relatable to a lot of people, and why they go to watch them, because stand-up comedy, you know what I'm saying, especially when it's live, like not a Netflix special or anything like that, it is like a true art to really sit there up on stage, no music, no gimmicks, no nothing, just you and a mic and a crowd, and you're really able to uplift people's spirits and change people's days for the better.
Elevating your confidence. Like, you just gotta be overly confident once you hit a stage platform, because it was like, damn, like you might think you just funny, you know what I'm saying? It's like now you gotta make multiple people laugh on the spot. That shit is challenging. And people thought, oh yeah, I mean, people already have the argument, oh, content creators can't go from making skits and this and that to being a comedian. That's already an argument. It's like, and it's crazy because it down a lot of those people, but you see a lot of people that do the skits. But I'll say, yeah, like just being confident once you go to a live stage, and that was difficult for me. I wouldn't say highly, but yeah, I was having fun. I was having fun out there, but still you could see where I was lacking confidence in the beginning. But then it's just like, yeah, just having fun up there, bro. So that's where I kind of found a solution for that. And being me, just being you, bro. Literally being you. I know it sounds cliche, but just being you, bro.
I don't know if you were recording, but you mentioned earlier that you were doing like improvisation classes.
Yeah.
How long have you been doing this?
This was my first class ever. And it's crazy because my boy mom, shout out to Allie. She dropped me off random. She made it seem like she was gonna go with me and do it with me because I was nervous already to go. Cause like acting is way different too. It's a lot of elements, but she just dropped me off randomly to an improv class. I didn't know nothing, but honestly, it was fun just to learn shit I didn't know about acting. I thought, oh yeah, you get a script. There's so much shit to, so many elements to it. But yeah, it was like a minute ago, but I'm planning on going to more consistently. I was supposed to go to one 2 weeks ago, but I was working. You know how that goes. But yeah, just balancing that out. But I'm going to definitely start taking those. It's important. think it's going to implement what I do. Yeah.
Like, there has to be something said for, you know what I'm saying, those same hurt people that went through hardships and went through struggle and certain things that, like, you feel me, you wouldn't really find funny. You know what I'm saying? If it was any other context other than them standing up on stage telling some of these stories and telling some of these jokes and stuff, it wouldn't be funny. You know what I'm saying? And it also goes to show their intelligence and their creativeness. It also goes to show their intelligence and their creativeness that they can really find a different perspective in which you can understand their struggle, you can understand, you know, the problem at hand, but still find a way to laugh and find a way to smile at the end of the day.
When you were younger, you feel me, did you see yourself taking this path or did you want to do something else?
Yeah, I'll say I've always been a goofy entertainer. Like, you know, rest up to my pops, you know what I'm saying? But my mom, like, she just supported everything. And you know, it's so hard to make your parents laugh, bro. Our comedy is not their type of comedy. So, like, I was making skits when I was younger too, like, just having fun with it, doing it. And when I say I made my mom laugh, it brought, like, you know, lights to my eyes. Cause I'm like, bro, I never made my mom laugh. You know what I'm saying? So when I seen her laugh at that, I'm like, yo, I could do this. Like, I could be an entertainer. Like, I could go for it. But yeah, she's always, you know, 10 toes behind anything I did. So I'll say she is a big, you know, inspo in my life to just, like, do it all. Forget what anybody say. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, nah, definitely. And again, I used to fake get bullied when I was younger. Yeah, like, about shit I have, shit I wore. We didn't have it much. Ain't ashamed to say. Mama do try to do a lot, but she made it happen, but she made me realize the value of a lot of shit. She telling me the kids who got the cool kicks now, years from now, as we see today, they not doing that. They not as flies, but she made me remember, like, you don't need that to be who you are. You got traits in you that a lot of people are going to envy later down the road and going to wish they were you. And that's why I used to get bullied for shit like that, being little, not having much, but it was just like, cool. But I took a lot of that in, getting ribbed on. I used to be heartbroken. I didn't know how to, like, you know, respond to that, react. But that what made my goofy side come out. Oh yeah, they want to bomb you for this? Oh yeah, you might have the ugliest poor shoes. I'm about to rib on you. I used to, like, rib so bad to make people want to get mad at me. But I was having fun the whole time. But you had to just be you know what I'm saying? But that helped a lot. So yeah, the value of things. But yeah, definitely mine do.
You mentioned your mom. And you say that, you know, it really, why was it such a strong effect to feel, you know, when you make your mom laugh? 'Cause I know it feels good, you know, making people feel good, making people laugh, you feel me? But why did it specifically make you feel that nice when you knew immediately, you're like, I should go down this path?
Yeah, because my mom was so blunt with it all. You know what I'm saying? She didn't care if you was the worst on the basketball court. She gonna hype you, but tell you what it is. You know what I'm saying? But she's gonna support it. But as me seeing that happen, I'm like, yo, that's like she a tough egg to crack. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, like, she'll let you know what it is. Like, oh, maybe you should do this, or maybe you shouldn't. But she not gonna kill your dream. She never shot down your dream. But it was like, oh, yo, with her bawling out crying, I'm like, yo, my mom, I'm used to her yelling at me. You know what I'm saying? Yelling her. But she was always cool and blunt. So once she laughed at that, I'm like, yo, how can I expand it? And it set on me. It was just like, even today, I'll just be like, yo, only if my mom just seen, like, the transitions and what I've been doing now. You know, she's still watching above, but, you know, it ain't the same. But seeing now, I know she'll be like, I knew it, you know? She just believed in it. So, yeah, definitely Mama's love, like, played a big part in that.
And I don't really want to take up too much of your guys' time because this episode isn't going to be one of the longer ones. I just really wanted to get this episode done and out because I know it's been about, like, 3 months since we did the one with Howard and the boy Alex. I just really want to, I just really want to make sure that I get these episodes in out so that these people can tell their stories and that these people can, give an insight into a life that a lot of people don't typically see. I'm saying it's not very often that as a creative person or as an artist, you feel me, that you get to really sit down and explain the inner workings of what your work means to you. I'm saying how much it really takes a mental toll on you, or how much it really fulfills you. You know what I'm saying? It's like the life of an artist is a lonely one. You feel me? As a creative person or an artistic person, you don't think like everybody else does. The things that you do are normal. You know what I'm saying? The things that you think about, people don't understand. And the things that you say and how you move and how you walk through life. Unless somebody is of the same cloth, they don't get it. You know what I'm saying? They don't get why you wake up every day and you hustle the way you do. They don't get why you devote all of your time and energy into just making something right. You feel me? And it may not always be perfect, but the best thing about being an artist is the process, the journey.
Yeah. So I did the content creating, somebody reminded me of that. Like, you already doing it. You started, bro. I used to just be self-sabotaging myself. So got the content creating, started that, jumped into the comedy field. My last, as y'all can see, I love the camera, so you should already know what's next. But I want to really just be in movies. Like, that's my biggest, I love movies, just like you. So it's just that's I see myself doing movies, eventually getting specials. We gonna manifest that. Getting specials and just going up and being an entertainer. But wherever they could, I feel like my talents could go in places where, I ain't even see it. You know what I'm saying? But I got the belief and just being an all-around entertainer, bro.
But, I feel like that's all I really wanted to talk about today. You know what I mean? We're probably going to have that boy come in and do another episode because we were supposed to do another part for this one because the time had passed since we did the first part of the video. But just look out for that. Look out for some new content. Like I said, I'm getting more busy, getting more active, getting more out there. I know we've been in limbo. We've just been in no man's land here on the channel for a little bit. But I do value quality over quantity at all costs. You know what I'm saying? So I will never come out here and put out a video just because I want to get it out and on the algorithm.
It's your boy Phoenix, man. Rocking with your man Ted. Thank you for having me, by the way. But I say you could contact me on my socials, my Instagram PDiz12, YouTube PDiz. Stay tuned for more comedy work. I'm gonna be back in the little content field, but honestly, bro, stay true to y'all. Go chase y'all dreams, bro. Don't limit yourself ever. And my quote, I'll say, a lot of people want the spotlight instead of the sun. Don't take mines now. Pay me for that now. But now, a lot of people wouldn't even know what that means. But, we all chasing after something. And the whole time, the blueprint right in front of us. We need each other, bro. More than y'all think. We need each other. Why hate? Love each other. Grind. We all worried about the same thing. I'm forgetting this. Come on. Most importantly, put your faith in God, man. That man above, I love you, man. Got me through a lot, bro. I know, man. You got to, bro. Pray to that man, bro. Y'all going to get to where y'all want in life, bro. Just stay at it. Just know it's going to be trials and tribulations. It's life, but keep believing in yourself. Don't let nobody tear that down. Love. Your boy Phoenix, man.
With that being said, you feel me? All of y'all have a blessed day. All of y'all stay safe. Remember, Jesus loves you. You know what I'm saying? Always give thanks to the Creator, give thanks to the Father. And I'm gonna see you guys real soon.